Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the most popular new-gen shonen manga and anime. When Bandai Namco announced the first console game adaptation, I was genuinely excited. Did the game live up to the hype, or it was another cash grab game? In this video review, I'll answer this question. The game includes modes such as online versus mode, online co-op, online lobby, story mode, free battle mode, shop and gallery mode. Let's again start with main menu first, like I did with Storm Connections. Viking used to create nice looking main menus for their past games, but for this game they didn't try at all. Putting the anime opening from season 1 and calling it a day, no creativity whatsoever, pure laziness. Look the difference between My Hero 1 Justice 2 and this game, it's depressing how bad it looks. Some mobile games have better main menus than Cursed Clash, but at least the music is good, right? The movement in this game feels stiff and sluggish as your character is carrying something heavy. Every hit has a huge recovery frame, and recovering from knockdowns takes a long time. Despite these issues, the floatiness didn't bother me that much, because all the stages are large and you can move through the map fast. All characters have combo technique, you mash the square button, extraction technique, triangle or circle, or down triangle, down circle, curse energy technique, L1 and L2 buttons, joint attack down square button, and last, awakening move, which is an ultimate attack. Some characters like Gojo, Mahito, Jogo have a domain expansions for their ultimate attack, which gives you a status buff. This game has a unique gimmick. Your regular attacks don't inflict any damage, but they increase your curse energy meter. In total, all characters have 3 levels. By raising your curse energy level, you unlock new moves, and your attacks become more powerful. But each time you die, you have to build the curse energy level from scratch. Assisting your allies or performing joint attacks grants you a cooperation bonus that increases your curse energy level faster. Only with curse energy techniques, L1 and L2 buttons, you can deal damage to your opponents. Other buttons only raise your curse energy level. And lastly, awakening move, I will call them ultimates. To activate your ultimate attack, you must have level 3 and max curse bar energy. It deals a lot of damage, but it can be used only once. The combo system in this game is limited. None of your combos can be followed by your curse energy techniques. For example, you can press the square button and then use L1 or L2 button. Every combo is about 4 to 5 hits, and then you reach the combo limit, which knocks out the opponent. Even in 2 vs 2, you can't combine all of your attacks with your allies, as it will knock down the opponent. This limitation, combined with sluggish movement and recovery after each attack, makes the game very stiff. The game covers the 4th season of the anime and 0 movie, and has been told through screenshots. 95% of the game is slideshows and 5% are actually 3D cutscenes, but the quality of these cutscenes is not 2024 standard. Some moments are literally taken from their ultimate attack. Unlike Cursed Clash, My Hero Academia 2 had a boss fight, and the 3D cutscenes were much better. I'll be honest with you, after chapter 3, I was skipping all these slideshows. I didn't want to waste any of my time. Overall, it's terrible. I don't understand why in 2024 we still use screenshots from the anime to tell us the story that we have already seen. What's the point of that? I'd rather watch the entire season 1 and movie again than see this crap.
Fighting barehanded? You put lead in your food or something? Eat that kind of food.
The English dub for this game is bad. It's even worse than in Storm Connections, with no emotions, very bad lip sync, and they sounded bored. On top of that, they speak very low. Only Gojo's and Sukuna's voices are decent. It's strange because I watch anime both in English and Japanese dub, and they sounded much better than in this game. The same can be said to the Japanese dub. The lip sync is terrible. The character and the stage select screen in the free battle mode is a mess. It looks like an Excel presentation, and you need to constantly go back and forth to ensure you have selected the correct stage or even character if you don't remember their names. The worst part is that they could have just imported an online version of the character and stage select screen, which looked much better than the blunt text. In free battle mode we have character settings, select your character's outfits, styles, you can only play against CPU, choose 1v1, 2v1 or 2 vs 2, adjust the difficulty of each character or set to do nothing to practice your moves. Player setting, adjust some character's passive abilities. Battle settings, change the stage, set up a time limit, choose the soundtrack and max out your course energy level, dash gauge and life gauge. Also, I want to mention the lack of subtitles in this game. Like I said, English dub is bad, and if you want to play in Japanese dub, you won't be able to understand what they're saying, because the subtitle toggle is pretty much useless. It only works in the story mode and for cutscenes only. Such a basic thing and it doesn't work normally. In the base roster we have in total of 16 characters, and yes, the roster is not big compared to other arena fighter games, but I'm happy to tell you that each character is unique, and that's what makes the roster somewhat bearable. My favorite characters are Yuji, Gojo, Sukuna and Megumi. Some characters have a special joint attack, aka a team ultimate attack, which is nice. But the weirdest part is that even though some characters have a team ultimate, they don't have a special intro and outro. For example, Yuji and Megumi have a special intro and outro and team ultimate. But for some unknown reason, Yuji with Nanami don't have any special intro and outro despite having a team ultimate attack. In online mode we have two options, casual battle or rank battle. Leveling up your rank rewards you such as costumes, character lines, jujutsu points, etc. Playing online seems very stable. Most of the time the games run smoothly, with no big delays and no lags. I was genuinely surprised, and it's a 2 vs 2 game. But I won't say it's perfect. A few times the game crashed and kicked us out of the match, and at the launch of the game it always gave me a network error. Even now, searching for a ranked match takes ages. Sometimes I wait about 15 minutes to find a match. And I'm not only one who had and still has this issue. Some players mention this error on Twitter. In online co-op mode, we have two modes, Rush Battle and Survival Battle. Both can be played solo with CPU or multiplayer. In Rush Battle, we fight against small enemies from story mode and against normal characters that are in base roster. You can use bonding vows to increase your stamina, attack, defense, etc. But if you make a vow, you will receive side effects too. For example, it will increase the attack power, but your health bar will become smaller. So it's a win-lose situation. After clearing all 3 waves, you will receive XP points. With these points you can level up your character, which makes him stronger, and after a certain level you can also equip items that give you a status buff. You're probably asking why we need this. This is for survival battle, because if your character level is low, you will get destroyed in seconds. That's why we need to play Rush Battle first and then survival battle. I didn't like this co-op mode, it's annoying, it's repetitive and you have to grind and grind. And for what? To face stronger opponents? No thanks, I'll pass. In online lobby mode, you can create and set up lobby. You can choose from ranked battle, casual battle, online co-op and even fight in the lobby. You can set a password if you like and set up a player limit. Inside the lobby there is a mannequin. You can have a practice or fool around. In shop you can purchase items for co-op mode, plates, nicknames, costumes, poses and voice lines for your player card. In the gallery mode you can check your player records, replay online battles, see all items, costumes, win poses that you bought from the shop and listen to the soundtracks. I'll be lying if I said the game looks good. The character models don't reach the 2024 standard. My Hero One's Justice 2 was released in 2020, almost 4 years ago, and this game looks 100 times better than Cursed Clash. The majority of ultimate attacks are boring. They lack impact, no creativity for team ultimate attacks. Even though they are not long, they feel dragged down. Sound effects are also bad in this game.
Imaginary technique.
This game is a letdown. It feels like a cash grab for Jujutsu manga anime fans. The game only offers an online mode and nothing more. Compared to My Hero One's Justice 2, which was also made by Backing, this game is a step back. Fewer characters, a worse story mode, clunkier gameplay, poor graphics and presentation doesn't justify the price of $60. I believe this game should have cost $20 or $30 at most. I also want to compare Cursed Clash to
Eyes of Heaven.
because they are 2 versus 2 arena fighter games. Eyes of Heaven was released in 2015 and to this day the game looks gorgeous. It has fully 3D story mode, the movement is not stiff, it's fluid and responsive. Character models look amazing, the ultimate attacks are creative and eye-pleasing. It also has a better customization for characters and the roster is huge. And yes, all the characters are unique like in this game. Before I give it a score, I want to mention a few things that I like about this game. Unique characters, nice soundtrack, and good netcode. I'm going to give this game 2 out of 10. If the game was cheaper or had a more content, maybe I will give it a higher score, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Bandai needs to stop releasing unfinished games, or at least give the developers more budget and time to make better games. I don't recommend you buy this game unless it's a huge sale, maybe like 90% or 75%. And if you bought the game like I did, if you enjoyed also the game, the gameplay, good for you. I'm not here to stop you having fun. I'm just saying my opinion and that's all. I hope you enjoyed my review video, and if you did, please give it a like, it really does help the channel. Subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.